Well, good afternoon. I'm Randy Russell, the superintendent of the Freeman School District. And it's also an honor and it's very humbling to be here on the podium today with Tom. It's been great getting to know him during the past several months. He's a great guy. He's a class act. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. As we gather at an awesome WASA event like this one, and I look around the room, our time together really comes down to one thing. It comes down to relationships. It's always been about relationships. It's always going to be about relationships. And if you represent a school district which serves less than 2,000 students here in the state of Washington, would you please raise your hand? As we look around and think about the 188 school districts that serve students with less than 2,000 students, we also think about the school districts that serve a population between 2,000 students and 14,500 students. If you're connected to those school districts, would you please raise your hand? And if you represent one of the 23 school districts which serve more than 14,500 students, serving 48% of the students in the Freeman or in the state of Washington, would you please raise your hand? For those of you that represent an agency or an organization which serve and support the 295 school districts and over 1 million students in the state of Washington, would you please raise your hand? As we look around the room, you show that you are not only representing your school district or your agency, but you showed everyone here and everyone in our state that you remain committed to serve as a guardian and as a proud protector for every student under our watch. When you raised your hand, you said, I believe in what we are doing for students, and we are here to serve each and every student to the best of our ability. And hopefully, when you raised your hand and you looked around the room, you were reminded of the relationships that you have with the people that are in this room, and that really we're all on one big team. One thing that I love about working with my colleagues across the state of Washington is that we don't compete against each other. We're here to support each other, and just as we are bound with a strong, solid, unified voice for each and every student in our school district, WASA is the support system and the professional organization which unites all of us so that we may be that voice for our students. Because of our students, we are able to have these amazing relationships with one another. We're drawn together because of our students. For many of us, we're here because someone in education influenced us. The relationship with and the influence from the educators in our lives motivate all of us to help without asking for anything in return. Our work as superintendents and as leaders in the state of Washington is very simple. We're here to help, we're here to serve, and we want to make a difference. These are the same reasons why I'm running for the WASA president-elect position. If I were fortunate enough to be elected, I have 4 written goals and 1 unwritten goal. Number 1, serve and support all WASA members. Just like every student is special and unique in your school district, every WASA member is a special part and person to this organization. Number 2, be an advocate for public education, including not just the appropriate funding, but also the appropriate initiatives for all students to be successful. We will continue to work tirelessly and relentlessly until we are appropriately funded and we have the appropriate initiatives in place, rural, middle size, or large school districts to meet the needs of every single student that we serve. Number 3, provide and deliver excellent professional development to expand our leadership capacity. If we as the leaders get better, then our leadership team gets better. When our leadership teams get better, we can help our staff get better. And when our team and staff combine to improve and get better, kids win. Number 4, promote and celebrate the great work of all educators across our state. I'm coming up on my 29th year as an educator. I owe a lot of that to several people in the room, as well as my parents and a couple educators that believed in me. And I know that educators are making a difference, not just in our district, but in every district across the state. You're doing great work, and you're leading important work. And the most important thing that we're doing as the leaders is we're developing the leadership capacity in our teams and our students for the future. Now, my unofficial goal is to commit to the further agenda of the NCC. And as you know, we have many acronyms in education. We have OSPI, we have ESD, we have ESSA, we have Nickelby, we could go on forever. And the NCC is a growing membership right here in Washington State. In fact, many of you are a part of it and you didn't even know it. I encourage you, if you've not become an official member of the NCC, please join. Our membership is thriving. And for the new folks, the NCC, the No Chicken Coalition, is alive and well. I'm committed as ever to continue the legacy of the No Chicken Coalition for every single professional development session that we would attend as the president-elect. WASA is a truly great organization, and it's an organization that makes a difference. I believe in WASA. I believe in what we stand for and who we represent. I'd like to thank the WASA board, the WASA staff, and our WASA membership. With your support, it's been an honor to serve as your WASA board member, as your AASA governing board member, and also as your WASA superintendent component chair. With your continued support and with the power of positive leadership, we will continue to drive the agenda to help, to serve, and to make a difference for the students that we serve in the great state of Washington. Teamwork makes the dream work, and together we can make dreams become a reality for our students. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service, and thanks for making a difference every day.